Well, thank you guys for joining me today. It's Brian and Kara from the Dead Lee duo, better known as Dead Lee. And I appreciate you taking a little time. Excited for you guys. What a cool record you've got coming out here. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Right on. Sounds great. And, compared to the first record, similar and yet maybe a little more fairy dust in there. I noticed some more percussion this time around. Maybe you could talk about some of the things that you've done with this record that are kind of taking it forward.
I think the first record we made, we tried to make it as similar to our live sound as we could. But we've just been adding instruments over the years, so now it's a kind of how our live sound is now when we play live.
Yeah, we just took a few more liberties than last time. I think the first one is so intimate and it's such a living room affair and very DIY, and that was sort of just a snapshot of kind of where we were right when we started, and also indicative of the fact that I am no engineer and don't know what I'm doing. And so, it had a really, it was really a useful thing for us. We've got, with that EP, we were able to play all over the world. And it was kind of like how we sounded at the time. We didn't add anything that we couldn't play on stage. Mm-hmm. And in that way, this one's a little different because we're adding bass to it and adding, like you said, some castanets and a shaker here and there. Mm-hmm. Keeping it still pretty sparse and not adding a lot of stuff. We still tried to keep this one pretty simple.
Right on. Well, a lot of folks who, folks who know you, Brian, from Blitz and Trapper, would expect some kind of, I don't know, rhythm tracks or drums or something. Did you perform those on the record?
Yeah, the drum, really we just have a drum. I mean, and that's how we play live, just like one kick drum. Okay. And so the record never really exceeded that with the drum kit. There's an occasional shaker and a castanet. What, did we use anything else? I think that was it. We kept it pretty limited. Yeah, no full kits or anything.
Right on. And who did you record it with?
Several of the songs were recorded at a sadly now defunct studio in Vancouver called Feng Shui, run by a buddy of mine, an old friend named Patrick Tatro. Perhaps you know him.
I recognize the name from the credits.
I've known him forever. We go back to like the mid 90s. So he recorded 4 of the tracks, and then Greg Williams, who's in town and works at his home studio called The Trench, he recorded 2 and then mixed the lot.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Greg's a brand name in town. He's one of the best.
He's a legend. Yeah, he's such a great dude. Patrick's great too. Greg's worked with some amazing people, and he's just so easy and so down to earth.
Yeah. Awesome. And so big show coming up at Alberta Street on the 20th, right? Tell me what folks can expect that night.
Well, they can expect
some magic.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Ponies.
Definitely ponies.
Ponies. We can't move forward with the 1 pony per person as we promised, but we'll do our best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're going to open up the show, play the first set, and then our friends Ashley Flynn and the Riveters are going to play. They also have a record coming out that they're promoting. It's a live record, and so that's going. It's going to be 2 bands. It's going to be it's going to be pretty chill.
Right on.
Have you been to the Alberta Street pubs set up there?
Yeah.
In the back of the patio?
Yeah. it's pretty cool. They're getting a pretty nice, rich, full sound. So, damn the neighbors.
Yeah, and their sound there has always been so dialed.
They always have amazing sound.
Yeah, they do a great job.
It's actually where she and I had our first date.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How about that? Well, I was curious as to how you guys got together in the first place. Did you meet musically, or
we bonded
kind
musically?
of, yeah.
We didn't play songs for each other for, I don't know, maybe
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we bonded over like the kind of music that we liked, and a lot of the outlaw country genre, and cosmic Americana and Americana in general. And then once we started sharing songs for each other, we would sing for each other, do the harmonies, and it was just like, oh wow, this is easy.
Right on, awesome.
It's not always that easy.
Plans? Oh, okay.
It doesn't always come that naturally, you know.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, you guys seem to have worked it out pretty well because you sound beautiful together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any plans to expand the lineup at all with this outfit?
I mean, that's a dream down the road.
I'd say we have not concrete. We have definite dreams, as wishy-washy as that sounds. But part of the beauty of doing this for us has been the greater financial feasibility of just being a duo.
Yeah.
Right. The realities of the game.
Yeah, and we kind of do pretty much everything ourselves. That we have a booking agent, but he came online as our booker like not long before the shutdown, so not a whole lot he could do.
Right.
So besides that, we pretty much do everything in-house ourselves.
Cool. And do you individually, do you guys kind of bring ideas to each other sort of separately and sort of develop them that way, or is there kind of a tandem all the time? How's that work?
Actually, so any song that I'm singing is a song that I wrote, and any song that Brian is singing is a song that he wrote. I think we have yet to really write together. Really?
Well, yeah.
Like I'll ask you about lyrics if I'm unsure.
Yeah, we use each other as sounding boards, and also I think there's been like some little bits of lyrical collaboration where we'll suggest stuff but there hasn't been, we haven't like outright said like, here's a chord progression, you come up with a melody. Yeah. Usually we bring each other the songs that we're writing, and then the other person helps us. We sort of round each other out that way, but the songs usually are one or the other of us.
Right on.
If that makes sense.
Sure. So do you tell me what your plans are for the summer? How's things shaping up schedule-wise?
We have a busy summer.
Yeah.
Some festivals.
Yeah, we when we lost everything from last year, we had a good handful of festivals lined up. What would be for us our first round. So that was kind of heartbreaking to lose those. But since then, we've managed to rebook 3 for this summer. Okay. So we'll be at Summer's End in Idaho, up in Sun Valley. And we'll be at
Sweet Pea Festival.
Sweet Pea Festival in Bozeman. And also we'll be taking part in Doe Bay Festival, but they're stretching theirs out over the whole summer, or a great portion of the summer. So instead of having a one-day event, they're having lots of artists come and do things over the summer. So that's exciting. And then we have a lot of winery and brewery shows, which is sort of been our laboratory for kind of how we got our sound, just from playing 3-hour shows, 2-hour shows, without a lot of material.
Yeah, paid practice. I always say if we could teach a class, it'd be how to make a 2-minute song a 20-minute song, just to stretch it out over 3 hours.
Well, you've been adding some great songs, and the new record's sounding awesome. So congrats on that. And everybody can check it out coming up here Thursday at Alberta Street Pub. So that'll be awesome.
5:20.
Right on, man. Well, thanks you guys. I appreciate you taking a little time to do this with us, and we'll see you on Thursday night at Alberta Street.
Awesome.
All right. Nice
Thanks,
talking
Phil.
to you, Phil.
Did you notice? You probably didn't.
Oh, look.
Wearing the shirt that I bought.
And I'm
Love it. Love it. I had to get a little snappy myself. With the feeling good. Right on, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Phil.